Hello, this is a ranking of Jay Chou, the first album, and for Bilibili fans. 我这期视频虽然是讲周杰伦一个大陆的歌手，但是我就是想用英文做 because I want to let the Westerners to learn what they have been missing out and what we've been getting and what kind of music we're listening to every day. And so yeah, Jay Chou is an amazing singer. I don't even think I need to explain that. It's just Jay Chou is such a great artist, and obviously I've listened to all his songs already. So this video is gonna be a ranking list, not necessarily a ranking. I'm gonna score every single song of his. I might do this for every album of his, and this is the first one, Jay. I think I have a great, established, very fair kind of scoring rubric, and I have the structure, ornamentations, 15 points, and rhythm, 15 points, vocal, 15 points, instrumental production, that's 20 because in my opinion, production is very important, as well as the lyrics and the feels that it gives me, which is very objective, very subjective. That's why it's only 20, because normally I can say my favorite song are not those that are very musically great. So, or else like the feelings I get is like, I'll score them like 50. So yeah. So to make it objective, I've limited the feeling to only 20 points because I don't want the scoring to be very biased by myself. I'll do this for every song from Jay. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna do a reaction to the songs, and I might sing along, I might not be able to control myself. So yeah, let's do this. I'll see how this video goes, and if it does well, I might just do every single album of his. Yeah, it depends. I might just make the first 3 already, and yeah, see how the series goes. So first song, Adorable Lady, 可爱女人. Woo! This is a fun one. I'm very excited for this. Let's go. Woo! I'm very used to this. I'm so used to this production. I listen to the songs every day. I have the helicopter kind of just delivering the best Chinese, Taiwanese musician to the scene. Just piano, bass. We're getting a little ornamentation of the vocal already. Yeah. Ooh, that inhale. So this is very soulful. It's very R&B-ish because it's not really our common R&B. Jay Chou really knows how to make every musical genre into his own style. Ooh. That's a chest voice. Transit into the falsetto. It's beautiful. Have this little guitar interlude. Great panning. I should probably do this instead. Also, I'm singing like the backup vocals because that will probably be more interesting. Also, I'm learning and practicing the backup vocals as I'm making this review. That'll be fun for me and perhaps for you guys. have the bridge. After this adversary. That's how you make the last chorus special. You don't just copy paste. You add some backup. You add some explosive vocals into it. The helicopter like just cuts off quite instant. That's kind of actually I find it not as pleasing. He's a great vocalist. One thing about Jay Chou is that people say he cannot sing. It's all about the composition and the production. But no, I think he can sing. It gets me all the time. It's just his first track of his entire career. And it was all done by himself. All the production, the lyrics, the vocal, the backup vocals, everything by himself, composed by himself. That is just great. Although I might go quite harsh on those critics, and yeah, like because this is his first song, and just I have like a lot of emotions for this song, so feels I might score. I might just be biased. That's why it's limited to 20 only. Or even 15, but I feel like 20 because I don't like 115 points in total. That's quite an odd number. So I should probably also explain what the rubrics is. So all these things, structure, obviously the music structures, ornamentation, it can be the flex of the rhythm, vocals, instrumental productions, a little guitar strings pulling, something like that. A lot of them clash with each other, so perhaps the vocals needs to go well with the instrumental production, or else they'll both score lower. Also, obviously, vocal production, they're gonna add to the ornamentations. And structure, I also think it kind of similar as the rhythm. And so for this song, the structure is quite just normal. You have your two verses, 3 choruses, 1 bridge, and an interlude and intro. So it's very basic. The way the composition in the chorus is quite repeated. That's why I'll only give this a score as 7. I feel like it's fine. Ornamentations, I like the acoustic guitars. He probably played it by himself, and I don't think it was a computer generated. And some vocal flexes, just some vocal slides. The falsetto, the very clear changes, and the backup vocals. I feel like that's great. I'll give it an 8 for now. Rhythm is just 4/4. It's it's normal, so I'll give it like a 6. But I feel like the backup vocals coming in, especially on the last part, the explosive vocals coming in is quite just out of nowhere, and it goes great with the song. So I'll give it a 7. Vocals, he hit some good notes. I don't know, this is harder than I think. Give it an 8. This is one of his first songs he's still developing. I'll give it a 7. Still developing his vocal and his techniques. It's kind of squishy when he sings his chest voice. It's like he's singing very hard to hit those notes, and to the listener, it's not that pleasing. Instrumental production, he done this all by himself. We have piano, we have guitar, we have bass, drums, we have this helicopter going around. But overall, it's also very just mild, and we don't have a lot of surprises. So I'll give it 11, considering it's not wrong. Anything below 10 is like things, instruments, production that doesn't need to be there. Lyrics, lyrics. So he wrote this lyrics himself as well, so it's not as great. obviously we all know he has a lyricist that he's fond of, and he just does every album with him. So this is an exception. So I don't know if I did this. It's just sweet. It's just sweet. This kind of sweetness makes me start to believe in fate. I'm grateful to gravity for letting me meet. There's something about this very pitted lyrics and the rhythm and the vocal and the melodies, very brainwashing, and it's just really repeating how beautiful this adorable woman is. I'll give it a 12. Actually, I'll give it 11. And Phil, this is his first song. One of my first songs when I listened to him as well. And it's just like, I have to give it at least a 17. No. So plus that all together, we have 15, 22, 49, 40, 51. Wow, this is actually very low. 68. Okay. It's a pass, you know. So 120 points, 68. It's definitely okay. Like if I'm gonna rank any of the songs from these days, it's probably all gonna be like below 60. Okay, Perfectionism. The second song. Weird sample at the beginning. What's the English lyrics? That's an example of ornamentation, that piano coming from the very right. Rhythm, definitely a step up. That's a clean vocals line. I have two different samples going on, a very low one and the one on the right. I have this thing that's approaching. It's like a keyboard. It's mixed very well. I have the electronic hi-hat over here, and it's going very not your typical, just not a typical rhythm. The drum is so hard to predict. And we have the vocal going up, we have the strings coming down. Now I have high piano. That almost sounded like a harp. That's crazy. Piano. See, this is a very odd structure and I love it. I have a quiet part of the bridge, I have a loud part of the bridge, now I have the vocals coming into the bridge. So you see, we're out of lyrics here. So what is he singing right here? saying his name, he's just repeating his name. 周杰伦。If you're gonna repeat, you gotta do it like this. If you're gonna copy paste. That this piano going in unison with the book actually. Oof. 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 That is great. Oof. Structure. That's a different structure in the first one. I mean, it's still your conventional lyrics, bridge, chorus, something. Not lyrics, what the hell did I say? But considering how much he's doing for that bridge, give it an 8, 9. I give it a 9. Because 15 gotta be like fucking Radiohead, because he has some of the best structure and rhythm. One limitation is there's a lot going on. Give it a 9, it's wrong. I'll give it a 10. Rhythm, still stereotypical groove on the, but it's almost like trap. It's so much going on for the hi-hat. So many other small drumming, small percussions. It's not really rhythm, it's more to the production. So give this a 9 as well. Vocal, I think the vocal is the same as the first one. We have those falsetto, we have some tiny vocal slides, and it's not really like what they do in R&B. We have instrumental production it's definitely more, but it doesn't sound as full as Adorable Lady. But we have like more of these odd things going in, and it's like panning, he's kind of like scratching it, it's like turntablism. Pretty cool. I give it a 12. Lyrics. I don't know why every time I talk about his lyrics I just want to laugh. You say it was suspicious. Okay, I'm gonna look at the Chinese one. So English one is actually kind of hard to, it doesn't translate well at all. Like it's 60% accurate only. It's actually quite good. You see, there's links between the lyrics from the pre-chorus and the chorus. It talks about writing his hatred. Other places he's writing his memories and even the evidence of loving this woman. On the other parts we have this diary, we have this act. Having those lyrics connected is quite cool. Like having these metaphors connecting together, that's what you want. And you don't want to like every line's a different metaphor. It's kind of like out of context. It's not necessary. It's almost like you're flexing too hard. So I give this 12. Yeah, we're still waiting for his lyricists to come on, and I think I would skip all of his 20 if I put any of these lyrics too high. So yeah, I don't feel that much for this compared to Adorable Lady, because that's his first song. And this one, it got a vibe going on. It's kind of this sassy minor tone. So yeah, but not too much. I'll give it a 13. And just add all those together. 72. Okay, it's going up. Starry Mood. This is one of his greatest hits, but for me personally, it's not crazy. There you go. Sample. Outdoor sample. Riding the wind. That's even correct. Now we see we have the setting, building, descriptions, we have metaphors, analogies. Just a very relaxing guitar. It's gently plucking the chord. That's rhythm, that is groove. That is groove. That's change of groove in the guitar. I have this backup vocal for the transition. This is his first album. He's done this all by himself. So how impressive is that? The backup vocal is not just repeating the melody. It's not just repeating the lyrics. It's like going and then singing the lyrics in different tones. And how that backup vocal came in like half a note after, coming in offbeat. Oh, the bass for that transition. We definitely don't want to just go straight into the second half of the chorus. The backup vocal, I take back what I said. I say it's not as crazy. I didn't listen to. I haven't listened to the song for like thousands of times, like his other songs. The lyrics, I can't understand the lyrics, so you guys can just watch photos on YouTube. Like that thing, I don't know what that is called. For me, the star of the song is just the backup vocal. Just how wholesome the backup vocal and the guitar sounds together, and just making the actual vocal to stand out a little. It blends so well. That's a bonus for both vocal and instrumental production. That's not copy and pasted. That's a different time singing. Going a little higher to that note. What an ending too. It's very... It's full of vitality. Wow. So structure, it's standard. There's nothing I wish to take out, nothing I wish to add, and I don't think it needs one last repeat of the chorus. So I think it's also a 7. There's nothing wrong. Limitations. Come on, the backup vocals. That's groovy. It makes the main melody groovy. It's not repetitive. I'll give it a 10 as well, I say. And the bass I mentioned, I give it a 10. Rhythm, that's the typical rhythm. Give it a 7 as well. But for the backup vocals, let's give it an 8 instead. Vocal, this is an easy song. It's easy for most, but not for me, because I sing like an octave lower than. I give it a 7 as well. Instrumental production, there's not much, you know. Everything is in its right place. But I give it a 10 actually. I can't find any changes on the first part of the song and the second part of the song. The production changes. So I give it lower actually. I give it 10. Lyrics, it's cute. I actually think this is better than the previous few. It doesn't mention the love at all almost, and it's mentioning the other half very not many times. It's very subtle, and obviously the feeling is conveying, and I think that's just poetic. I give it a 13. Feelings. Ooh, I feel good listening to that. Okay, let's add this up. I thought I can calculate this faster in my brain, but just to make sure there's no errors here. 70. Alright, life. Probably my favorite Jay Chou song of all time. So, this is very first Chinese influenced Chinese traditional music genre. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. This song is great. Hearing this chords, you don't think it's freaking a Chinese influence. It's freaking jazz chords. It's like your ninth chords. It's crazy. The rap here is improvised. That's what I heard. Yeah, just fucking repeat this. Sorry. Like, listen to the backup vocals. This is great. This is the first song that his lyricist worked with him, right? Fang Wen-san. Look at this world building before anything goes in. Obviously ignoring the rap at the beginning. And that third line in the verse, great backup vocals. It's quite playful with his vocal. Like sliding up with falsetto, like somewhere we're not expecting. So freaking. Oh, this sounds so wholesome. It's played on the extreme left and right. We only have the bass. The bass is actually quite low. We only have the bass, the drum, and the guitar. Ooh. That is not pipa, the Chinese instrument, but it's played like a pipa. That's freaking guitar. They have the high notes on the left. That's like a little ornamentation. Ooh. Yeah, that's good, man. So we're going from chorus, from verse to chorus to verse with the rap at the beginning. Now I have the main back vocal in the center. It's different from the first time again. This backup vocal going from the left, right to left. So much to say. So much. So is the backup vocal louder the second time in the chorus? Yeah, this is not pentatonic, so it's not necessarily a Chinese traditional music genre. It's just the lyrics is it's talking about the like ancient China. Three pieces of silver, that's the ancient currency. At the bass. This is what he does best. two vocals going together. That's the verse, kind of left and right. At the rap in the middle. It's a full cycle. It's full circle. Everything's coming back together. She was in fade out. I actually think that fade out went too fast. Well, I don't think he needs a fade out for this song at all. I think he can just use the guitar and go dun 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 and end the song. I don't know, I'm not a pro. But yeah, that song is structured. Let me see. Rap, verse, chorus, verse, interlude. Intro at the beginning, and then verse again, chorus, verse plus rap. That's a hella complicated structure. I give it a 12. Come on. Everything does so well. I don't feel tired. The verse is repeated so many times. The verse just feels so right. I give it a 13, you know? Like, wow. Limitations. The guitar. I had the bass for the transition as well, and obviously the vocal is even better than Starry Mood. I give it a 13 as well. What is going on? Rhythm, it's so groovy. We also have rap, so it's kind of not fair for the other songs. Rap, obviously rhythm is key, so it adds a lot to this. I give it a 13 I give it a 12. I'd give ornamentation at 12 as well. Structure, I'll keep it at 13. Maybe a rhythm at 15 is like the time signature changes. So yeah. Vocal. There's rap as well. So rap as another bonus for the vocal. Even the backup vocal is constantly changing as well. So it's so cool. Nothing special in his vocal, but the overall mood is carried throughout so well. I think if he like goes for a high note, he goes for crazy R&B freaking vocal slides, it's gonna be too overwhelming and too almost pretentious, too flexing too hard. So I think everything fits so well. I'll give it 11. I'll keep it 11. I'll give it 10. I'll give it 10. Instrumental production. It's very simple. But do we need anything more? Sometimes it's better to keep it simple. So I give it an 11. I don't think it's too simple at all, even though it's just guitar, bass, and drum. It's almost flawless. Like Radiohead, like one of my favorite songs, True Love Waits, and it has only piano in it, and I think the production is just awesome. I'll give it a 13 actually. It fits. The simple production fits. Okay, lyrics. I love the lyrics here. See, we have a world building, and they're just so casual, but it's also someone going back on his horse, looking for his wife who's waiting at home after probably like business or even war, like after a long time, because it's like quietly waiting for me for a long time. Each day, bend a bunch of willow. That's poetic. That's elegant. A pot of good wine and a bowl of hot porridge. Match it up with some a few pounds of beef. Shopwaiter is 3 pieces of silver enough. If you understand the ancient China a bit, I don't know which exact dynasty this is in, but 3 tiles of silver is a lot. You can probably buy like 10 pounds of beef, even more, way more. But yeah, it's literally a poem. I'll give it like freaking 16. So it feels, why not? I love this song. 96. Woohoo! I'm not surprised because this is definitely in my top 10, if not top 5.
要不跳一下？啊？跳一下？随便啊。
I love that intro. On the second repeat necessary, but there's something else going on. But I don't think he needs to repeat this twice for the intro. The backup vocal almost sounds more aggressive. It has a very strong tone singing this. Oh, the drum. Oh, it has the basketball padding. That's cool. But that is cooler. Have snaps. All sorts of different percussions coming in. Woo. More interlude. We have the shoe scratching. That's kind of like turntable. Oh yeah. Wow. That fade out. Yeah, just making some vocal ornamentation. This is the thing. This is different from the first one. That is so loud. The snare. Oh, it's gonna quiet. What? Yeah, listen to it. It's gonna go quiet. No, just a little snare you're hitting. And more drums changing. There's so many going on, so many weird sounds. Oh, that's actually half the chorus. 1.5 chorus. Second time. Oh yeah, he wrote the song to roast his friend. To roast his friend.
You don't know?
I don't know where he gets his sample from.
Down, check, sweet finesse. Nevertheless, I'm impressed with the best.
That's awesome. How awesome is this?
Check one.
Structure. That intro, like I said, I don't think he needs to repeat that twice. The chords are repetitive, but the verse he added some other local things coming. Give it a 7, even though there are things I don't find appropriate, but because the interlude was so good and there are 2 different parts of the interlude, so I find that very well. I like that a lot. So many different sounds, it's so fun, and so many samples, and other small changes of the instruments. Come on, that deserve 10. Rhythm given it 9. Vocal. It seems that actually quite lazy, kind of. It has also a harsh tone in the chorus. Not much techniques going in, but like for the tone alone, it's a very good instrumental production. I like this a lot. Give it a 12. Lyrics. It's also cute. it's so cute. This guy is just Jay Chou is just mad at his teammate. He's also showing off in front of his girlfriend, and to make that into lyrics, and everything is rhyming. Everything from the verse to the chorus, every single sentence it's rhyming. 13. It is straightforward lyrics, but I like it a lot. Feels. Probably give it a 13, like Perfectionism as well. So 71. I don't think this is gonna be worse than Perfectionism. I don't think it's gonna score lower than Perfectionism. I feel like saying worse is not a good word. Black humor. Yeah, this is fun now. We're getting something fun.